Welcome back for the reading of Stitching Your Story piece by piece. We're in week 5, day 5. As I stood in my studio chatting with a client about the last details of her project, my 2-year-old was walking around the room with a yardstick in his hand. She nervously glanced at him and asked, "Aren't you afraid that he will hurt himself with that?" The question took me by surprise. I've always known that having sewing supplies in the home could pose a potential threat to young kids, though certainly the yardstick posed a much lower risk than pins and scissors. Fear of what can happen can keep us from moving forward into what God causes us to do. The core teachings of our faith teach us that God is the protector of the righteous. Read the accounts of Daniel in the lion's den, David and Goliath, and Queen Esther, and you will see God as a miraculous protector. It's true that we all ask the question, what about the bad things that happen to good people? We have pain, we experience loss and hardship. Yet deep within your soul, you must settle the question, do you believe God is your protector? When we experience tragedy, hard questions are normal. We can bury them or choose to face them. God is not afraid of our questions or our desire to find answers. I don't know all the reasons that God allows these things to happen, though I know we are still in a battle of good and evil in the spiritual realm, and the battle is not over yet. I know and believe that in the end, God has the victory. Our questions do not anger God. In our questioning, He wants us to press in, to seek Him, draw close to Him, and fix our gaze completely on Him. Personally, I have found that when I look around me at what is happening, I can get overwhelmed and fearful. But when I look to Him and confess my belief in His word, the fears fall away. When I think of protection, I am also reminded of the Israelites in Exodus 11 and 12. At this time, they were in slavery in Egypt. God had brought a series of plagues upon Pharaoh for refusing to let the people go. The Israelites were instructed to sacrifice a young lamb and smear some of the blood on the doorframes of their homes. This blood on the doorpost protected the Israelite households when God passed through and killed the firstborn of every Egyptian family. In the final plague, what if the Israelites only believed with mental assent that God was powerful and did not act on His instructions? Their firstborn sons would not have been protected. In a similar way, we have been given the gift of Jesus, who shed His perfect blood for us. He also symbolizes the Passover lamb. Do you believe that His blood also protects you and that His word is true? Do you believe He gives direction and wisdom that will keep you safe? Read Exodus 12 through 13. On that same night, I will pass through Egypt and strike down every firstborn of both people and animals, and I will bring judgment on all the gods of Egypt. I am the Lord. His blood will be a sign for you on the houses where you are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you. No destructive plague will touch you when I strike Egypt. Optional reading, Exodus 12. Reflect. What are your thoughts about God's protection? Do you believe He protects you? What are some reasons you struggle to believe His protection? Record your thoughts. Prayer. Lord, I believe You are my protector, just as You protected the Israelites from the death of their firstborn. As I continually place my trust in You, believing in the power of Christ's sacrifice on the cross for me, may I know and experience Your protection. Amen. Power Prayer for Week 5. Thank You for Your truth, which conquers my fears. Be sure to stay connected for the next reading of Stitching Your Story. Grab the paperback or ebook on Amazon and stay tuned for updates about the translation of Stitching Your Story into Albanian for Come and Sew Ministries International.